All right, so we'll wait for them. Good morning. So I have my mats. I have a blanket. I'm gonna close the door in a minute, but we're just gonna sit on a blanket or even sit on a block, and then you can put the blanket on the block so that your knees can be a little bit lower than your hips, and that feels like you feel like a longer, more straight spine. Okay. If you feel that you don't need the blanket, of course, put it aside. If you can want to do like maybe two blankets, maybe the block is too much, then do that also. So just to give you a visual or show you, so sometimes cross-legged is not easy. So we end up like that with the knees like that and like this rounding. So what we do is sometimes we sit, we prop a little bit. No, you put it on the lowest, so you can put a blanket and you prop up, and somehow you kind of send the tailbone back, right? You push back, and you get a nice, hi Gemma, a nice kind of a lengthened verticality with your spine. Please don't force too much, just be comfortable. And usually we have the right on front of your left, but notice how that is and how it feels to just sit comfortably and maybe close your eyes. We're going to just take a couple of moments. We call this centering, grounding, and see that you're in your mind, feel like your neck is above your spine, your tailbone, everything connecting, everything kind of stacking up, aligning with itself, shoulders down, hips and shoulders aligned, back of your skull, sacrum aligned. So a little bit of that, a little bit of posture check, a little bit of shoulder check, face check, relax your cheeks, your face, your skin, your jaw, relax, soften the eyes. And we'll just gently, gently, gently let me guide you with a ratio of 4 counts in and 4 counts out. Okay, if that is too slow, you can do maybe 5-5. So what I'm just giving you like a something that feels comfortable for everybody. So just exhale wherever you are, slowly exhale, and then draw in, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just going to do that about 6 more times. Inhaling to 4 and slowly exhale to 4. Repeat that, inhaling 4. Awesome. Exhale 4. So this makes us so refined and so good, so calming. Inhaling 4. Exhaling 4. Do that on your own. 2 more on your own mentally if you want to add to 5, or just feel that amazing grounding effect of just gently breathing in and out. How it makes us come in, it draws us in, it feels like it feels good in your body, in your mind, in your chest, in your belly. Feel that that breath is just connecting all of us to ourselves, to each other, and to our bodies and our yoga. Remember, this class is for you. You're here for some reason, for some special wish, for just feeling the effects of yoga, or maybe more flexibility, more goodness, more breath. Wherever is the reason, just take a moment and draw your intention. You can draw your hands to center if you like, or just mentally bring that thought to your body. Okay, when you finish your Inhale and your exhale. Open your eyes if you like, or you can keep a soft gaze throughout these warming up exercises. We're just going to open the arms out to the sides. Feel what that happens, right? If you were rounding, notice that you bring your shoulders back, that you're nice and long. Don't start rounding. So start again, reaching out, but nice and tall and elegant. Lift your arms all the way up, and then arms out and all the way down. Okay, if the hands, the fingers don't touch down, don't worry. Up, just 2 more times. And link your breath, inhaling, exhaling. If 4 counts work, 4 counts up. And slowly exhale, 4 counts out and down. So go forward now with your arms and then up. Awesome. And then forward and down. Again, your breath can be 4 or 5. Just inhaling, almost like feeling like your breath is lifting your arms and your breath out is lowering your arms. 1 more. So stay here, all right? We're gonna start a little bit of opening that spine. You're gonna open the arms out, just shoulder height, shoulder height. You're gonna bring them forward towards each other and you're gonna round, you're gonna bring your chin to your chest so you could look at your belly. And then open to the sides, get tall, the arms up, and then hands to heart. Okay, and then open out. Draw forward, scoop your belly. So do this shape as you slowly scoop the belly like a C and draw your fingers forward. And then inhale, open, and then arms up and palms to the chest. Out, forward and round like a cat. Open, so spread the arms and chest out. Lift up, maybe gaze up and draw the hands to heart. Okay, just take a moment, breathe in and out. Feel that energy, right? Feel a little bit of more energy, more breath. Take a breath, just feel that. Okay, now I'm going to take a twist. I'm going to go to my left. You can go to your left. So just right hand, left knee. Go to that easy first twist. Remind yourself we're not rounding, we're nice and tall. So go back, get tall, and start your twist. The arm that is behind you, in my case, I'm going to my left. So left hand behind you, right hand on the knee, left arm arcing over, arc over, arc over. And then towards the front, turn to the front, elbow over elbow, elbow over elbow, lift your lower hand, and then arms up or hands to the shoulders. Whatever is your situation, make some circles, 1 or 2 to the side, circle the other way. You can do that with your hands. Come to center, unwind your hands, unwind, open, open, open. And then from here, just interlace, maybe make a strap if you have, or interlace your hands or bring your hands on your sacrum. If you can interlace, draw your shoulders, maybe your nose goes up. And then just release your hands back forward and to your shins, to your knees. Take a moment, breathe in, breathe out. So recover your breath, recover the centering moment that you come to the beginning. And then very gently, you're going to go to your other side, to the twist. So we go, enter the twist easy. Don't go into a twist that is too much. Just breathe it, feel it. Feel this side. Get tall. Relax the face. So left hand is on my right knee, right hand is behind me. I'm going to lift my back hand, my back arm, I'm going to arc over. So take a little side stretch and then arc over. And then turn to the front, elbow over elbow, or maybe wherever you are. And then lift your lower arm, grab your shoulders, grab your hands, palms up, make some circles, two to one side, two to the other. I'm going really slow. Remember to breathe. Okay, come to center. Release your hands, open them out, roll them out, interlace behind you, or bring your hands behind you. If you can interlace, point your knuckles down and away. If you can have your hands here, bring your shoulders in. So this is just a little counter, breathing in and out. Relax your arms and bring them back onto your thighs. Take a breath in and a breath out. So if you want, you can even add like a shush when you exhale, if you like that, like a, or like a shh. Okay, I'm still on my blanket. You can still keep your blanket under your sit bones. Just extend them legs forward, point those toes, really point them, extend all the way to the tops of your feet, and then flex those toes, spread them apart. Do these a couple times. You can bring your hands on your blanket, point and flex, and then roll those ankles couple times, roll couple times the other way. And you can go really, really slow. You might hear some crackles and some noises. Just and you can bend your legs, you can bend and straighten, you can do maybe one like pedaling forward and back, breathing in and out. Roll in away and in if you like that. Kind of like a fun, and then paddle, shake. All right, easy twist, different twist here, just with one leg forward. You're gonna just bend the right leg or whichever leg is intuitively the first one. Take a moment, breathe in. And then with the knee to the chest, the opposite hand just kind of hugs it. You've done this before. Hug it in and bring your hand behind you and twist. So take a moment, we'll just breathe here, a breath. Feel what's going with the leg in the front, with the twist in the belly, hugging the knee to the chest. Feel the extension, feel the compression. Come back to center slowly. Release the leg. And then other side. Go slow. Be mindful. See that your spine is tall. How close you bring the foot to the bottom of your hip, or here, that's fine. And there's a little, it's not together, make a little difference so it can be right in front of your hip. Lengthen, so you can use your knee to lengthen your spine, and then maybe hold on to the knee, maybe to the crease of your elbow, and then lengthen and twist, breathe. And you do that, all that together. You breathe, you squeeze, you lengthen, especially the breath. Slowly release, slowly unwind, and then you're gonna extend the legs and just bring them into a very long diamond, very long shape of not here, but just far, far away. Okay, hold on to the knees, to the inner thighs, maybe lower. Take a breath here and breathe out. I'm going to just extend before I go just a tiny bit forward. Keep breathing. Go a little deeper maybe. Where is the stretch? You should maybe feel maybe on your lower back. I'm still with my long spine. I'm not rounded. Maybe one more. All right, so I'm not even going deep enough. Just come back up. Bring your feet on the ground. Take a moment. Awesome. All right. And then we're just from here, just bring both knees to one side or the other to just roll on your back. Or if you want to go straight to lowering on your back. Okay, so we'll do some stretches on the back. You can put a blanket for your head. And before you do anything, just feel the breath here. Okay, acknowledge the feet. Feel your breath. You can bring one hand to belly, one hand to heart. Feel your heart, feel your chest, your shoulders, your feet, your back of your head. And just breathe into your hands. Feel the expansion, feel the contraction. It's such a moment, right? When we are in the back and we're breathing and we're doing yoga, it's a special moment. All right. Wide arms, palms up, windshield wiper. To the right, to the left. Okay, so notice your feet, notice your ankles, notice your heels. Maybe just stay on your heels, maybe stay with the edges of your feet, your inner arches and your outer edges. Just feel what's going on with your feet, what's going on with your breath, how it feels in your hips, in your low back. Go slowly, go very mindfully. This is such a warm up, such a great warm up. Come to center, okay? And walk the feet a little closer, lift your legs, and then widen them out, okay? And just bring the hands and to the knees or inside the legs, come to a very gentle, happy baby. So just bring your hands behind your legs, bring your knees towards your ribs and widen the squat or the sacrum is widening on the floor. Flex your feet, heels are up, toes to your knees, and just stay in this shape. Stay with this happy baby breath here. Feel your whole back kind of flat here. Feel the curves reducing. There's a little curve, but it's a little less. And then bring your hands towards each other. Excuse me, your hands outside your knees. Bring your knees towards each other. Now, if you want to have a block between your knees or between your legs that narrow, okay, and hold the block. Okay, so if you don't have a block, just imagine that you're squeezing something, but if you have a block, then see if your knees are not close and they're just over our hips, okay? And the shins are kind of parallel to the mat or to the floor. Okay, gonna go a little right and left. So a little bit of core, right and left. We're not going down, we're just going right and left. Keep your shoulders down. Just feel the balance. You can do this without the block, but the block is great. Okay, the block just really gives you a little more control. We'll do about 2 more on each side. Squeeze the block. All right, when you think you're even and you did a couple on each side, you can just remove the block, all right? And hug your knees in, squeeze your knees. All right, and then we'll do a dynamic bridge. Take your time. Round your feet one at a time, both at a time. Feel your feet. All right, and adjust your shoulders, whatever move. Make sure you're on the mat. Make sure it's comfortable. Keep your head down, feet down. All right, and then you're going to lift your hips and lift your arms overhead. And you're going to bring your hands down. You're going to bring your hips down. Notice I didn't even go high too much. So nice and easy. Okay, 2 more times. Up. Press your feet. Imagine you have the block, right? You between your knees. And then lower hands and lower hips. Let's do one arm at a time. So you're going to lift one arm and turn the head away from the arm. So let's say I'm going to lift my hips and lift my right arm. I'm going to turn my gaze over to my left shoulder. And I'm going to bring my right hand down, my right arm down. My head comes to center, to neutral. Left arm up, lift your hips, gaze to the right. And then bring your hand and arm down, head to center. Lift both hips up, both arms up and hips. Stay here. Maybe go up on your tippy toes. So lift your heels and go left and right and left and right. One more. Maybe take a little circle up and down. And slowly bring your hands back and bring your hips down. Lower everything and breathe in and close your eyes and feel your breath. So a little bit of core, right? A little bit of that Setu Bandhasana, a little bit of bridge, working out that those kinks, some energy in your low hips and the glutes to wake up the body, breathing in and out. All right. All right. So I'm going to just roll on my side and start some work on the knees and the hands. So take your time. No rushing. Hands and knees. If you want to do two mats or put some padding for the knees, for under the knees, a blanket, a towel. Okay. Just before anything, bring your hands so they face one of the knees. So fingers point to the knees and then switch other hand. Maybe you can do both. That's okay. You don't have to. You can just do one at a time. Both hands on the earth. All right. And then stretch your left toes, stretch that left leg long. And then with that leg long, right? And the face, the gaze a little bit towards the front, do a little bit of cat-cow here. So with the leg and the toes tucked under, cat and cow. If this hurts in any way, it doesn't feel good, do your cat-cow more of a classic way. But this is just a little more. See how it feels? All right, and then bring your knee down, back onto the blanket or back in, and then other side. We'll rest after a couple times here on child's pose. So draw the toes under, tuck them under, gaze forward, hands nice and strong. If it's too much, you can always do these on the elbows and do a little bit of cats and cows. It works fine here. If you're still with your hands, you can also use blocks and do that. So you stretch that right leg long and then do that little bit of rounding and cat and cow here. Okay, just bring your knees on the floor and then keep your, if you have your hands on the block, that's great. And just have your hands forward on the blocks, sit on the, rest on the blocks and get a shoulder stretch in your child's pose. If you want, if you're not, just have your hands down or forward as your glutes go back to the feet, or lower your head to a block and take a little child's pose. Take a moment to recover, a moment to breathe, to feel how that felt in your body. All right, we're gonna go on our bellies. So you can come on your elbows from the child's pose. You can slide, you can draw your legs back, hips draws on the bed, on the blanket. It feels really good if you have a blanket. If not, just don't worry. And just come onto the elbows, come onto the forearms, lengthen your legs back, Sphinx pose. Breathe here. So I'm going to come onto one of my elbows. One of my arms is going to be my support, and my other arm is going to try to grab the bottom of the foot, the heel, or just draw the foot to the glutes and maybe try to grab it and then turn forward. If you can't grab it, just bring your leg towards the glute, your heel to the glute, okay? Or try to reach with your hand. Come back onto the elbows, relax your leg, and then other side. So you're gonna use one of the elbows as support. It crosses a little bit towards the corner of the opposite side. Maybe try to reach with your hand. Try to bend the leg, bring the heel to the glute, maybe try to grab the foot, maybe try to reach towards the foot. If you don't grab it, that's okay. Or you can just do it without the hand or try it. All right. And then just rest, okay? So bring your legs back and then come onto your chest and shoulders, stack your hands, make a little crocodile. You can return so you can wiggle your hips a little bit side to side. Hands outside, little fingertips right outside the mat. I'm gonna bring my elbows pointing up, lengthen my legs, 3 cobras, inhaling, and then peel down, exhaling. You can do 4, right? Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale. If it's too much, just maybe don't count and just feel wherever your spine feels like that's where your edge go, effort and ease. So effort and then ease down. A little bit of balance between effort and ease. And if you ever want to rest, take a rest or do one more. And then lower gently using control, your arm, your belly, and then go back to child's pose. Okay, so come on back, knees wide. And if you like that, you can do the hands on the blocks or change a little bit. Rest the hands on the block and draw your chest down, head down, forehead down, stretch your shoulders, and then recover, breathe, 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 breathe. All right, so this is a little bit of toe stretch. When we have the blanket or 2 mats here for our knees, so we're gonna try to come into Uttanasana. But before we do that, there's a little bit of a stretch that I want you to try. So you're gonna tuck your toes. We're in hands and knees, like little tabletop. You're gonna tuck all the toes, all of them, okay? Try to tuck, bring your hands closer to the knees, closer to the knees, closer to the knees, and then see if you can lift up a little bit, lift your chest off and come onto the toe mounts. And then do that again, knees down, come forward, tuck your toes are still tucked, okay? So if this is excruciating, just come up and fold. But we're gonna do these 2 more times. We're gonna slowly hands to the knees, come on up. You're still with your hands on your blanket. And then stretch your toes or bring your knees down gently. Knees are on the blanket for me. Come forward. Last one. So come on up, chest up, and then maybe lift. Feel that. All right, so we did about 3 times, and then now we're just gonna kind of lift, prop ourselves. You can remove the blanket, I guess. out, and then fold. Okay, so about hip distance with your feet. Fold down, grab your elbows, have your blocks, sway a little side to side, relax your head. So feel the head really heavy at the neck, heavy. Relax the shoulders. If swaying is fine, then do a little swaying side to side. Awesome. And then we're going to walk our hands forward. So we're not coming up. We're going to walk our hands. Take your time to come to our first downward dog. So walk forward and then widen the legs and then press your hands and press the toe mounts. Try to bring the heel back, press the back of your legs, arms framing the ears, come to your first downward facing dog. Okay, so kind of pressing with all the finger pads, the fingertips, downward dog, first dog is such a great shape. Pedal your feet, bring one heel down, bend the other opposite knee if you like. Feel the side waist, feel the back of your calf muscles, feel the side of your ribs, your shoulders, your side body. Such a great shape. Downward facing dog. All right. So we're gonna just bring the feet together and just lift one leg. Bring it down. And then other side. Bring the other leg down. So three-legged dog. We're just gonna do that. And then bring your knees down carefully. Come down. Awesome. And rest again. So you can widen your knees and stretch back. You can come onto your arms, rest again, and recover. All right, from here, we're going to do a little bit of that Anjaneyasana and some runner stretch, and then we'll play and see how that goes, okay? All right, so there's an option to go again to the dog, okay? Or to stay here and simply step the foot forward. Okay, so I'll give you the other option is more, if you want to work more. Okay, we are all going to end up here. So the other option is lifting for the dog and stepping forward with one of the legs, the left one, stepping forward, and then bring the knee down. If that's too much on the wrist, too much, you just do it from the bottom. Okay, so everybody, left foot forward, take a moment, and you can always have the blocks framing the front foot. Okay, so Anjaneyasana or low lunge. You can untoes the tuck, press the foot flat in the back leg. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the thighs against each other, and then inhale, come on up. Okay, so from here, you're gonna bring your arms in the cactus and you're gonna bring your elbows in. And then cactus, and then elbows in towards the ribs, and then cactus, and elbows in. Okay, now from the side, I guess it looks better. I'm gonna fix that so it's better. You're gonna bring your arms out and up. Okay, so all the way up. So you're grounding with your legs, with your knees, and lifting your fingers up. A lot of balancing here, reaching up, pressing down. Okay, and arms out and then to the blocks for Hanumanasana or runner stretch. Okay, so you can walk the blocks back. You can stay with the foot down. You can lower to that front long leg. Just folding, breathing here. Very good. Breathe here, folding. Okay, and then just an option. You don't have to take it, but it's a little intense if you want. My left leg is forward. I have my block on my right hand, and I'm just gonna bring my hand on that block and twist. Beautiful, good job. So press the hand down and twist away from the hand and reach the other hand to the heavens with your fingers. Stack your shoulders. Okay, come down, carefully come down, roll down, head down, chest down, and then bring that leg, foot back for tabletop and stretch it back. So we haven't done this one here with the foot floating. All right, and then bring the foot or the knee towards the back of your elbow. Okay, and then back, and then bring the knee in to the center, hug in, and then stretch it back, and then bring across the leg across to the opposite elbow, and then back, and then do the full expression of the bird dog, right arm forward or out to the side, or cactus the arm, bring the hand down and rest for a moment. Okay, so you can rest on your shins for Virasana, or you can go back to child's pose. Please be sensible and be wise and make your choice. It doesn't really matter. Just recover for a moment. Just let the body breathe, fully aware of the sensations. Don't think too much. What's done, it's done. It's past, it's gone. So don't think too much of what happened. Just think of how your breath is. I'm gonna come up again, all fours. So your choice is to lift, down dog, and step the right foot forward and the knee down, or from the knees down, step the right foot forward. Whichever way to make it there, go there and take a moment, okay? So there's no points, no nothing, whatever feels good, you can lift, step forward, just to give you all these options so you know you always have options. Once you have the foot, right foot forward, and tuck the toes in the back, squeeze your legs together and come on up. Okay, so we're on the other side. Very good. So sometimes we are like here rounding, try to tuck your tail so we're nice and tall in our body. Arms up. Okay, so we did the cactus. Let's do that 3 times. So open, all right, and then elbows in, and then cactus, and then squeeze them back and bring them back towards your ribs, and then up. Feel that, right? What the legs are doing, what the arms are doing. And then arms up, out, and all the way up. So you can do a little mudra. You can do the index finger. You can do just the arms facing each other. You can do wide, whatever feels good in your shoulders. There's so many choices, but you have fun with whatever you choose. Okay, so we're gonna bring the hands forward into the runner stretch to the blocks, and then you can straighten the leg and fold. You can stay high. You can lower more. You can bring your toes. Just breathe here. Feel this side. You can do these so many times a day. It's always the same kind of sensation. It's not easy. So we're stretching. Try to bring the hips back. Maybe experiment with the toes. Explore if you want that. Do that little twist if you like. Okay, so left hand on the block and then twist. Stack your shoulders. Feel that. Breathe here. Open. Stretch your fingers out. Press the hand on the block and open the chest. Nice and away. So good. All right, so bring the hand down and I'm going to just step the right leg back and behind. So lengthen it and feel both hands pressing, chest lifted, core engaged. Breathe in. Just come on this side to show you. All right, so we are going to bring the knee, right? Bend the knee, bring it outside to your elbow or to your wrist or something to the outside. Extend it back. Hug it into the middle to the belly. Squeeze. Extend it back. And then across towards the opposite elbow or to the outside inside arm and stretch it back. And then if you like, you can keep that leg lifted and maybe try the opposite hand. So left arm can be also like, instead of forward, it's kind of fun to draw like a little half cactus on the side or out, in, hand down, rest in child's pose, breathe in and breathe out. So child's pose or sit on the shins, breathe in, recover. How are we doing, right? We're going to come up, okay, guys? So take another breath, fill up with breath. That's, come to down dog. We'll do a warrior one and some arms and some balance, and then we'll come on the floor again. So down dog, number 2, right? You can pedal, you can bend both legs, you can lift your heels, you can try to bring the heels back, couple of movements, any movements, shifting the hips, anything you like. So you can walk your feet to the center, you can walk to the hands, you can walk the hands to the feet to the hands, just come back and somehow unfurl and come up to standing. Just feel your feet. Once you get there, so rush, feel your feet, feel the left, feel the right. Okay, take that sensation that you're aware of your feet, of your legs, your hips, your shoulders. Kind of check that nothing is hiking up, bring them down, head up, turn your head side to side, move your hips a little bit, feel the legs, feel the toes, feel everything, and just kind of feel the harmony, the balance between the feet, that you're not putting more weight on the other, that you're really honoring the way the feet hold you, the rest of your body, holding you up all day, walking, sensing all the work that your feet do. All right, and then side stretch. I'm going to imagine that you have a wall behind you. Both shoulders touch the wall behind you, right? So keep your chest lifted. You're going sideways. Arms go up. I'm going to grab my right wrist. I'm going to give it a pull and then go sideways. So the both shoulders stay in that imaginary wall. All right, come to center, lengthen, grab the left wrist, give it a little pull, 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 and then side stretch. So go less, but extend and then tip. All right, one more. Up, get a little deeper. Second side, center, lengthen, pull, get long, and get a little deeper. Feel your whole side ribs like you're breathing your armpit. Awesome. Come back to center. Arms draw open to the sides. Feet on the floor. Keep the hips forward and just bring your arms to the front and then center and then out. Awesome. Let's do the elbows like we did at the beginning. Elbows in cactus, and press your feet and see if you can get a little back bend, a little back bend. Okay, so chest up, be careful. And then center, and then bring your hands back in front of our hearts. Awesome. Okay, so feet on the ground, hands on the hips, and then put the weight on the left leg and lift your toes and lift your right leg or right knee up. okay? And set it down. Change it. Right foot stays, put the weight on the right, going on the tippy toes or lifting that knee up, hiking it up in front of our hip and back down. One more, up, down, and lift, and down. So it's hard. Sometimes you need a little wall, and you need a chair or something. That's okay. So my right leg, I'm going to step out for warrior one. Okay, so just keep the left foot forward and step with the right leg back. Okay, and then try to experiment here with the toes. If you like the toes up, ground the heel down or up. Do a couple of those. Okay, so the heel is turning out, or it can be all the way down back like that, or on the heel lifted. So there's two different ones. So I'm going to do the heel down. If that doesn't work, the heel up and straight. All right. And then bend the front leg, back leg is straight, arms up. Now, as we are going to open the arms to the side, you're going to straighten the leg, both legs straight. And as we're going to lift our arms, we're going to bend the front leg. Keep that back leg straight and strong. Okay, so two more like that. Open the arms, palms are up, both legs straight. And then arms lift and bend. Don't forget that back leg. So the leg can be up on the toe or ground on the heel, but you still want to bend that front leg. Last one, arms open. All right, and bend and sink lower. Please bring your hands on your hips for a moment. All right, and then go on your tippy toes in the back and carefully putting more weight in the front, step forward. All right, and then tree pose here. Okay, so same leg, tree pose, hands to heart, or cactus. You can lower your foot, you can bring your hands to center. You can do a little higher, just maybe bring it a little into the inner leg, whatever feels good to you. Don't stress too much. All right, step the foot down, both feet down, shake them out, wiggle, wiggle. Bounce the legs, bounce, bounce, bounce. All right, about hips distance, hands to heart, go down to chair. Go down to chair. How's your tailbone? How's your back? Chest is lifted, your chair. Awesome. Inhaling up, arms up. Stay with your hands in the together and go again side to side. A little different. So we're not doing the wrist, we just do side to side and then center, cactus, and back bend. Arms up and center. All right, feet on the ground, bounce the legs and step a little bit with the leg back, okay? So see how I am heel to heel? Have it so they're not heel to heel and you can have a wider leg stance and hips forward. So bring the hips forward, okay? You can have the toes or you can have the heel down. Just bend the front leg and use that back leg strongly, okay? This is your setup for warrior one, Vira Vajrasana one, okay? So bend the front leg, press the back heel, right? And arms go up. Press the back heel, bend the front. Now, arms open and straighten the legs. Arms lengthen, extend, and bend to the front. Two more. Inhaling, arms wide, palms up. Straighten both legs, slide the front leg, bend forward, arms go up. Open, relax the legs. Last one, breathe here, arms up. Both legs really, really working really hard. The front leg bending, the back leg straight. Bring the hands on the waist. Relax that front leg a little bit. Go on your tippy toes in the back and then shift forward and come to that tree. Okay, so you can put your foot down and get into the tree, and then you can add your hands or hold on to something, to the chair, wall, something, I don't care. You can also have the foot right down, just open the knee a little bit out, the hip out. Then you can feel comfortable, add or not add. See, I'm not stable today, so just breathe and accept and be happy with what comes up. Whoops. All right, relax the hands, relax the feet, open them a little bit, bounce. Let's do about 10 of these circles to the front of the hip, to the back of your hip. Front, about breathing, swinging, arms loosen up, tap, tap, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so 3 more. Side to side, 2 more. You can go faster. You can stay with your feet down and then come to just doing nothing. Come to stillness. Feel, feel, sense, and breathe. All right, so I want to do some stretches on the back with the strap. Those are super wonderful to end the class, but we're not ending. We're doing those stretches with the strap. So if you don't have a strap, grab a towel, grab a belt. Just come a little closer. From here, everybody went everywhere, but just take your time and fold down, right? Fold down, slide down, roll forward, and then take your time coming down onto the knees and onto our backs. Okay, so we're back on the back. And just take your time to get there. Find your blocks, your blankets, your little props, whatever have. Come onto the back. So here we are again after a little bit of work, not too bad. Okay, so feet on the mat, shoulders down. Take a moment to feel, to breathe. I'm having both legs bent. Okay, both legs bent. Feet are down, knees are pointing up. I'm gonna give you an option to extend the leg, but start with both legs bent. Grab your strap, lift the right leg. I'm doing the right leg. You can do your left. I don't care. Okay, so bring the strap behind and stretch up. Okay, so you have each hand kind of pulling down the weight of the arm and your heel kind of pointing up. So toes, flex, point the heel up and try to bring the leg closer. Okay, don't force anything. Breathe here. Relax your face and shoulders. If you're going like that and you're straining, just lower the hands down the strap. That's why you have the strap. Breathe here. Now, the option is to stay here. This could be enough stretch. If you want a little bit more and you have it, the leg that is bent, extend it long. Okay, that's the option. You can always go back. Okay, so press back, push that strap, bring that leg. So Utthita Padangusthasana. Okay, so I'm going to do first a little bit of crossing the midline. So instead of having both hands on the strap, I'm going to grab the strap with the left hand. My right leg is up, so left hand. Right hand on the bottom, right thumb on the crease. Press that hip down and then turn the leg a little bit across. Press the leg on the mat. Press the thigh back forward. So it's going to feel it immediately. Okay, and then open, back to center, and then both hands to the right, and you're going to open all the way to the right, and you can open the left arm out. You can open, you're here, you're going to open the right leg out and left arm out to the side, and then draw the strap, and you can go all the way down. You can put a block under and just gaze to the left, or just do whatever you can, pressing the leg out and counterbalance with the left arm out. Right leg to the right, left arm to the left. Bring everything to center. Restep the foot on the floor. Undo the strap, feet on the ground. Doesn't the right leg feel so much longer, limber? It's like a completely different leg, like it's all like energy. All right. So start with the feet on the ground, and then left leg is going to bend, and then press the strap and lift. Okay, so push with your heel up, try to point your toes to your face, and try to consciously relax your shoulders, your neck, your throat. Take a couple of breaths here. Don't rush, just feel your both hips down, your back of your hamstring. Try to breathe here, not forcing, just to let the time and the patience work the stretch. Push against the strap and walk your hands down so you press the back of your thigh. Now, option to extend, so you have both legs long. So press the leg that is on the floor, press it down, and the leg that is lifting, maybe bring it a little closer. All right, you experiment here. You can relax your shoulders and face. Now, both hands on the right, left hand, hip crease, and bring the leg just past the midline, as if you're like trying to cross it just a little bit. Keep pressing the leg, keep pressing the strap. Keep grounding the hip down and down to the floor. Come back to center. And then same leg, same arm, okay? You can keep the hand on the hip or out, the arm goes out. Push the strap out. It can be just a little bit. It can be all the way to the shoulder, to the side. So just to show you this side. The arm leg open, so it can stay here, it can be bent, right? Doesn't have to be straight, can go all the way down, doesn't have to be anything. Everybody's different. The arm stays down, flat palm, shoulder down, or just open, have everything on the floor, and you open the leg out to the side. Bring it back gently, step the foot in. All right, let's release the strap. Okay, so let's rest the block now on the low back. So lift your hips and then rest your hips, your sacrum, just for a moment. Don't do much, just breathe. Hands can be out, cactus, or just wherever they are, that's great. Okay, wherever they are, that's great. Just close your eyes and feel. Just feel your breath, feel your legs, feel your hips, your belly, shoulders, face, ears, eyebrows, forehead. Feel the quality of your breath. And if you want, really feel your breath equally coming in, feel the breath emptying, and let that really relax and get the tension out of the body. Okay, so just another complete inhale and exhale. Then we're going to release the block and we're going to do some twists. Okay, just easy twists with the legs together to one side, and then you can option to cross the leg, but just take another breath here. Just kind of enjoy this um, restorative bridge for a moment. So we're like sinking, almost like you feel the belly really go here. It feels so good on the stomach, on the belly, on the abdomen. Okay, so press your feet, release your block, hips down. Feel that, right? Feel that. It feels good. Settle down. Now, option here. You can definitely go here with the feet to the right, like that. Or you can lift your legs up a little bit, bring them to the right. Or third option is you press your feet, you lift a little bit, you move the hips 3-4 inches to the left, you lift them again to your chest, and you end up with the knees a little closer to your arm. Now, if this is not happy, just come back to the first option. Another option is to cross the leg and bring the legs to the side. So this way, higher, crossing, or this way. Just have your choice, your twist, and take about 2 complete inhales and exhales, maybe counting 4, exhaling to 4 in whatever option modification that feels good today for you. Make that breath really count. Make that breath, imagine the breath in your hips, in your twist. Come back to center slowly. If you uncross or you cross, come back to center. Take a moment. Other side. So whichever is your choice, press, lift, twist a little bit, knees up, and then roll your legs to one side, arms open, or you can just bring one hand to the leg. You can bring one hand over close to the body, over behind the head to the top of your mat, whatever feels good. Cactus, arms, anywhere you want. Just bring your knees to that twist. You can gaze to the side or gaze to center. Don't stress too much on the neck. All right, guys, wherever you are, bring your knees to chest. Just a couple of stretches that feel good. Knees to chest, little side to side, hands on the knees, make some circles here. Knees out and in, both directions. Nice and easy. Feel your low back Feel the curves of your low back. Feel your tailbone. Okay, and I love this one just to end. If you like, put the block again under and extend your legs up. So block under and just lift your legs up to the sky. Okay, just stay here. This is part of your beginning of Shavasana, and then we'll just melt on the ground. But just do these about 4 complete breaths with the legs just kind of floating up, shoulders down, chest, throat, and then nice gentle breath here. Relax the face, relax the cheeks, the tongue, the chin. You can certainly close your eyes and just let this shape, this upside down, reverse shape, uh, settle you down. Relax your tailbone on the mat. Don't worry about the legs being straight. If you have a wall, and that would be great, you can put those legs and rest the heels against the wall. And you can end your class with these Viparita Karani legs. You can do the whole Shavasana. The legs can be bent and you can just be a little bit away from the wall. All right. And you can just let the legs kind of be supported. So certainly feel free to do that, especially you can just turn around, use the wall, and feel the support of the wall. So let's take one more breath here, or stay. Those of you that have the wall chose to stay with the wall, you stay for the full expression of our final Shavasana. So start coming down very gently. Find your feet, lift your block, and then slide one leg forward, slide the other leg forward, open the legs to turn the toes out, arms out, tuck your shoulders, have the hands face up, have the whole body feel comfortable. So adjust, jiggle, squeeze, organize the arms, the legs, support behind the legs, support your head. Find an amazing, comfortable shape that you're going to stay and not move. As you start closing your eyes and you soften your face, take another couple of breaths, maybe 4 inhales, and make the exhale a little bit longer. So make the exhale to 6 or 7 even. And eventually feel the shift of the transitioning into the letting go, into the complete effortless and just ease into the Shavasana. So we come to this moment. I don't need to give you any more tips, just really melt and feel the body rest, completely awake. Hopefully, if you fall asleep, that's okay. But if you are awake, just feel the effects of your practice, of the yoga, of the shapes and spaces and movements that we did to move things inside. So just rest, even if your physical body is resting. Just think of everything working, the pumping of your heart and the breath and circulation of your body and the digestive system doing its thing and everything just moving inside. All the thoughts processing and try to relax your mind and your thoughts. And start coming back if you want to come back to your chores and your normal movement in your life. If you want to stay 15 minutes, please do that. If you have the time and you feel awesome to rest here, is the best rest you can give your body. Otherwise, just start gently waking up the fingers, the toes, bring your legs closer, start gentle movements back, breathing a little deeper, transitioning to a little bit of movement, gentle, soft, smooth. Breath in and out. Bring your knees in. Go to one side, right or left, whichever space you have. Breathe. Meet me back on Sukhasana, seated on your blanket, or prop yourself on a block. Come back to that comfortable seat. Bring your hands to the heart. Come back to your intention, what you want from your practice, what you want for yourself, or maybe wish for others. Bow gently to your hands. And then lift your heart, lift your gaze, and Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste, everybody. And thank you for coming to class. Thank you for your presence. Always amazed that you show up and continue. Let me just